The next thing we're going to talk about, guys, is in our weight shift, the Tai Chi step, the lower body has to constantly be camming. Whenever we're pressing for an attack or a retreat, we're camming forward, we're camming backwards. It creates a V in the pelvis, like a crevasse, and my energy and my weight, the more I relax, sinks into the ground. And as that happens, more power comes out my hands. But I can't, when I'm doing prayer wheel, which is this exercise, do my hands at the same time, like you see a lot of people doing it for health. This is not the way to do prayer wheel. Functionally, the body comes in first, and the hands respond. The body retreats first, and the hands respond. Comes, responds. Retreat, respond. Now this is again a two-dimensional work of the prayer wheel. But what you see is the camming and the fine-tuning motion of the hands. The camming, 80% of your technique, the fine-tuning motions of the hands. Now we're going to put a third dimension into that. And let me explain with a model. Let's say I had a piece of strong metal, and I attached it with some type of a binder to another piece of strong metal. If this was stable and I pushed this into the other piece of metal, it would make the second piece of metal start to want to move and create force in that direction. So now, this will be that binder. Here's a piece of metal, and here's that other piece of metal. Now watch how this works. So if you see, what I'm doing is I'm closing and then opening. This big piece of metal pushes and closes, and then this one wants to open. Again, prayer wheel has to start with the lower body and then the hands motion. Now what's this hand doing sensitively is feeling the person's center of gravity as I'm closing. There's a sense of suck in, but it's just a dropping feel that I'm doing as my body closes and then it reopens. So again, that's the first of the white crane exercises. You might call it back fist or flinging water off your hand. It's one of the power motions of creating simple machines, building them into complex machines, and coming out with a whole lot of power. This arms and legs working together as levers becomes kind of like a block and tackle with a lot of power. Now, if Mo will let me, I'm going to give him a Tai Chi press. And we'll go into this area here. Now, in the Tai Chi press, that's all I'm going to be doing. Notice my back foot comes up. And we're going to break it down very slowly so you can see what's going on. First, I'm going to step right into his center of gravity. Okay, because if I'm going to enter, I'm going to enter deep. When I enter deep, my weight shift starts to shift down. All right, over to the back of his feet. So when I start to close here, I've already attached to the center of gravity. I'm already floating, and then the press.